Yeah! I like doing reviews of my gear and overviews of my gear. I need to do one actually of my jacket, my RST Tracktech Evo 2 textile. But I wanted to talk quickly about my new boots. So I have these boots probably about over a month now. They are Dainese Tor D1 Gore-Tex, something another along those lines. I'll put a picture of them up on screen. Now, as most of you know, my older subscribers, that a lot of my gear that I buy, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's, you know, it's kind of budget friendly. It's so, like, you know, the jacket I have is like, you know, 160 or under 200 euro. I don't have a lot of money to spend on gear, but I buy what I can afford, and I buy the best that I can afford. And if something is much better, it's only a few quid extra, well then I'll buy it, and I'll put the extra money for it. But so I do about 130 or so kilometers, about 80 miles a day on my bike. This poor fucking R6. I'm riding over 3 years now. For those 3 years, I haven't had a decent pair of waterproof boots. I have waterproof boots that are okay, but they're not amazing. You know, they'll stop the majority of the water, but depending on how heavy the rain is, they'll leak, they'll give up. And they are the Oxford Cherokee. I've done a review of them. Still a very good boot. If you don't have a lot of money, they're about 50-60 euro. Great boot, especially if you're not doing tons of miles. They're actually to be perfect for you. They are actually fairly waterproof for what they are. But I've never owned Gore-Tex, and you know, everyone who has Gore-Tex swears by it. I've heard a few people that go, no, Gore-Tex doesn't really work. But I bought a pair of Tracktech Evo 2, the RST waterproof boots. I bought them there. They're about 160, 170 euro. And they let water in my first trip. So brought them back. I was like, these fucking things leaked. I want new boots. And you know, everyone who has those waterproof boots, I've read up reviews about them and they're fucking amazing. I love RST. I don't like them now. I've heard some horror stories of their gear going off. I've done a video about it. I've done a video about my RST boots. You know, I've had RST Tracktech Evo 2, the non-waterproof boots. I had them. I still actually have them. They're about over 2 years old. The sole came off them there not too long ago, but to be honest, it's not fucking major, because I just epoxied it back on, and it's like it never even or I put adhesive on it, like an industrial strength adhesive, and you couldn't even tell. I just wanted to talk quickly about these boots because it's my first experience with Gore-Tex and for my first experience with Dainese, so this kind of be my overview of the boots. Monday, so 2 days ago, I drove in one of the worst rains I've driven in a long fucking time. Like, this was like, I couldn't see the car in front, it was that heavy. And my commute's about an hour and a bit. And it was raining non-stop. Didn't stop once. It kind of eased up a few times, but it was fucking heavy, really, really heavy. These boots didn't let it drop in. And the RST boots I had, the rain wasn't nearly that heavy, and they let water in. So that was my first time actually wearing these boots in the rain, and I'm so fucking happy. Now, I didn't mention that they're not cheap. They're 350 euro for a pair of boots. It's fucking a lot of money. But to be honest, the first time I wore them on Monday in the rain, they paid for themselves. I was sick of getting wet. So if you don't know, I wear these gloves. They're RST, I don't know the fucking name of them. I forget the name of them, Paragon or something like that. They're actually fucking great gloves, to be honest. Really good gloves, and they're waterproof. These didn't let a drop of water in. There's a few annoying bits about them. I have to do a review on my gloves actually as well, because I've worn them for a few months now. I've had them for a while. But I ride bone dry for the first time in like 3 years, and I was so fucking happy. Now the boots do have their cons, which is very annoying. So being Dainese, they are prone to Dainese squeak. And what that is that I'll put up a picture again in the boot, and you'll see the side piece, the ankle support and the ankle protection on it. It's plastic on plastic, so for whatever reason it just squeaks, and it's not quiet, but it's loud. It's really fucking loud and really obnoxious. And I've done the usual lube. I've put the silicone lube on it. Fuck, keep forgetting about that. Put silicone lube on it, and that done nothing. It's kind of eased up now after I wore it in the rain there, so I think that's kind of all I needed. Go for a size up, because the Gore-Tex lining is actually fairly thick on it. In hot days they're okay, they're fairly warm, I'm not going to lie. You know, some days I will want to wear my Tracktech boots on them. Along the back, it's to get into the boot, it's one long zip. I fucking hate zips. I don't have an issue with zips. Like, I know Pricey doesn't like Spicy 110. He doesn't like zips, and I understand why. You know, zips, they can fail. Velcro and, you know, like the city with the clip in, it's a lot harder for them to fail, and it's just a bit more secure. But the zip on it is a fucking pain in the hole. Getting used to zipping a boot backwards it's awkward. Zip, it feels strong. It feels like it's not going to fail, but there's times that I'm pulling it, I'm like, oh my god, it's going to fucking break, it's going to snap, it's going to do something. But I don't think it will. It's just because, you know, it's a zip and I'm not used to it. And then on the front, the toe, the tops of your toe, you have like your toe protection. What? You have your toe protection, in case you fall, in case you crash, and for the shifter as well. But it's slightly curved, and for a while it kind of digs into your feet. But I kind of got used to it now, and they're, you know, they're only little problems. They're not massive problems. But you know, if I was to buy these boots again, I would. But then I'd like to try the city ones. So that's what I was kind of hoping on getting, but he had none. We had no city boots. But yeah, if I was to buy these again, I would. Really happy with them. Really happy with the Gore-Tex. I'm going to get Gore-Tex again. Or if you want to get decent waterproof boots and you're not afraid to spend a little bit, or if you want to save for them, you won't be disappointed with them. You really won't be. They're such a great boot, and the fact that the waterproof on it worked was amazing, and the quality of them is very good as well. I'm very happy with the quality. But that was the quick, which ended up being a very long and rambly review / overview of my Dainese. I think it's torque. I don't fucking know, and it's annoying because I looked at it. I looked at the name before, so I was get it right. I didn't look into these boots. I just bought them. I didn't do any research, but I think that it's an easy torque D1, and there's two models. You can get the Gore-Tex or you can get the standard model. The Gore-Tex model is about €100 more expensive, so if you're going to get the Gore-Tex, I'd definitely fucking go with them. But anyway, look, that was the review of my boots. I'll put a link to Dainese's page in the description, because there's been no reviews I can find online. But yeah, guys, rambling again. That's the video. Hope all of you enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.